Hey, what is up everyone? This is radioactiverahsng and welcome to a very special video. So recently Nintendo did their digital event, or their E3 coverage, their conference, and I'm going to be doing a honest review of that in this video today. So I did try and do a live reaction video since a lot of y'all wanted to see that, but since it was since everything kind of fell apart as I was editing it, I pretty much scrapped it. I'm just gonna do a review because you know, it would be a fake reaction. I don't want to do that if I try to re-record everything again. You know, I want it to be genuine, but you know, since that's not a thing anymore, I'm gonna just do a review and give y'all my honest thoughts on it. So we've seen, as you've seen probably on Twitter, you've seen on like every social media, all the I guess like big corporation, like all the I guess people do like articles and stuff. They're saying that Nintendo did really bad, and that's what I'm gonna be talking about in this video. If they did bad, and just kind of like an honest review, you know. So before we actually get into that, let's see if we can get this video to 45 likes. That'd be highly appreciated, and I'll do more E3 related stuff in the future. And also I'm gonna be talking about Kingdom Hearts right quick. So I'm not going to be showing any footage of Kingdom Hearts because you know how Square Enix is about their, you know, their footage, their trailers and stuff. I'm not going to be showing that. I'm just going to give my quick opinions. It does look really awesome. I'm not really a huge Kingdom Hearts fan. I only got to play a little bit of Kingdom Hearts 2 way back, and that was a really fun game. But obviously when that comes out, that's like a really big game. I think everyone should have to pick up. It's kind of like the Sonic Adventure 3, or like, you know, like all those kind of big games, Need for Speed Underground 3. It's like one of those games everyone wants. You have to get it when it comes out. Like Mario Galaxy 3. Just like all these kind of games. I don't know. But yeah, I'm really excited for that. I'm still waiting on confirmation for Frozen World to get in. You know, that's honestly one of my favorite Disney movies of all time. I really love that movie, and I would like to see it get in. You know, it'd be really stupid, this being one of the biggest games of all time, you know, since it is kind of Disney related. It would be stupid not to have it in it, unless they're planning a fourth one, because I think Frozen is easily the biggest Disney movie that might come out for this decade, and probably last decade. I think it's a really big movie, just because of how popular it is. I'm not being biased, I think it's a really popular series, and it would just be stupid not to have it in. But with that being said, I think Tangled got in, so that's actually pretty cool, because Tangled looks a lot like Frozen. So if I think Tangled get in, I think Frozen's gonna get in. It'd be stupid not to. So with that being said, like I said, it looks really awesome. Obviously gonna pick it up whenever it does come out, but we only seen just like an announcement almost. It was like pretty much it was just like, this game is in development. You know, there wasn't even a release date, there wasn't nothing. It was just a trailer, you know, talking about stuff, showing off some gameplay, and then that was pretty much it. You know, it said that this game is in development. So yeah. Alright, so without further ado, why don't we actually get into this video. So I'm gonna be talking about each of the major I guess the major games that were announced and whatnot. So yeah, that's how that's gonna go. So first off, we had Star Fox Zero. This game right here was Star Fox Wii U. It didn't have an official name, and we just got confirmation like on the name and whatnot. So this game has been getting pretty mixed reviews. It's getting pretty mixed reviews. People are like excited for it, and some people are like not. People are like crapping on this game because it doesn't have online. I'm not sure why Nintendo didn't put online on this game. It's really stupid, because we had Star Fox Command on the DS, one of my, I guess, favorite DS games, that had online, and then this doesn't. Like, what are you doing, Nintendo? You need to have online on this, and it's already confirmed, because I think like some other games, they're saying that might get online, but this is confirmed not to have online. It's stupid that we don't have online on a next gen Star Fox game. Like, what are y'all doing? Y'all need to figure out what's going on and have that fixed, because I think it'd be stupid not to. Wii U online, it's all one big thing now. Like, it has to be a standard in this day and age. You know how Mario Party 10, a lot of people didn't buy Mario Party 10 for that reason, because they don't want to play this game for single player. And I've seen a lot of people actually defending this, saying that they play Star Fox games for the single player, and I could see that, but this is next gen. I think once you get past that, what are you gonna do with the game? The game has no more replayability, unless it's like Star Fox Command, where it had like at least 10 different endings, you know, and each different path was completely different from the other ones, with like the stage designs, all the different planets. If they do something like that with it, then yeah, it might be worth $60. But as far as I see it, it's not at this point. Especially with the gameplay I've seen, it was very gimmicky, kind of like Star Fox Command. It doesn't really. It is just a trailer, but from what I've seen, it really doesn't have anything special. You know, it doesn't have any depth so far. That's what I'm gonna say. So yeah. Next in line, we had Skylanders Superchargers. I'm not really excited for this game. I honestly don't even care, but I'm gonna pick up those Donkey Kong and Bowser amiibos if they're not like hard to find. But I've never really been big into Skylanders. You know, it's like a kid's game. It's not something that I'm looking forward to, but you know, it does look pretty interesting. It does look cool. I will say that, compared to a lot of the other Skylander games, because this one looks and feels a lot more like a Nintendo game. Like, it kind of has that Mario Kart 8, Mario Party 10 kind of look to it. It kind of it looks a lot different from the other games on different platforms. That's all I'll say about it. But like I said, I'm gonna try and pick up those amiibo. Most likely the Bowser one. The Bowser one looks pretty dang awesome. And I was wondering about this because, you know, we have the Skylanders. Like, I forget what they call them, but it's pretty much like the same thing as an amiibo. I was wondering, like, why are we having this when we have amiibo already? And then they say, oh, you turn this little thing on the bottom, it's an amiibo. So that's actually pretty awesome. If they're gonna do stuff like that, then I think that's pretty awesome. You know, we're gonna see a lot of different characters get in, I'm thinking. Alright, so next thing is The Legend of Zelda Triforce Heroes. This game right here, this is pretty much, I guess, like a reference towards Link to the Past. No, not Link to the Past, Four Swords. Pretty much that's like a reference towards that. And I'm actually really excited for that, because for two reasons. One, I really did love the Link to the Past Four Swords thing they had going on. That was really fun, especially when you had all four people playing it. And second thing is, it does have online. It does have online, so I'm really excited about that, because Link to the Past and Four Swords, I keep calling Link to the Past, but Four Swords was a game where you had four different people. Y'all had to help each other play through the game, and it focused a lot on that. So it's gonna be really fun. I think playing with friends and stuff, you know, it's kind of like a what's the word? It kind of forces teamwork and whatnot to get through the game. So I think that's, just thinking about playing with my friends, is gonna be really awesome. So I'm really looking forward to that. Since it has online, it's been confirmed to have online, so I'm really excited about that. But yeah, like I said, this game's gonna be really awesome. It's a 3DS game. So speaking of 3DS games, we did have Hyrule Warriors Legends. That's the official name for Hyrule Warriors on the 3DS. So graphically, I think it looks pretty good. I was honestly expecting it just to be like a port of Hyrule Warriors on Wii U, but it seems to be a completely different game. It does have different characters, like exclusive characters. I've seen Tetra getting in, so I'm actually really excited about that, because with Wind Waker, I do love Tetra. Like, her and Zelda are like two of my favorite characters in that canon, and that cartoon Zelda kind of canon thing they have going on. But yeah, I'm really excited to see them get in the game. And it's Hyrule Warriors on the 3DS. It's kind of, you might want to get it, you might not if you have the Wii U version. But unless they announce something really huge, they didn't say if it had online or not. But if they can announce something like the 3DS version and the Wii U version being cross-compatible, to where if you want to play on the 3DS and not have to play on gamepad and slow down the Wii U version, you know, then that should be a thing. That's what I'm thinking they should do with it. That's just my opinion. But yeah. Alright, so we did get Fire Emblem Fates and also Xenoblade Chronicles X. These games both look really good. I'm obviously going to be trying to get Xenoblade X because that game looks really good. And it's already confirmed to have online multiplayer, so it's definitely worth looking at. Even if you're not really big into RPGs, it does have online multiplayer. I would honestly say just stick around on more footage of it. It looks really awesome. Graphically, I'm surprised this is even on the Wii U. This looks like something that would be on a PS4 or like Xbox One or even like PC. Like the vast amount of graphics, the whole setting, like it's just really huge. It's a really huge game, and I'm really surprised, like I said, to see it on the Wii U. But you know, it's really awesome, and I'm gonna be definitely picking it up because it does have 4-player online multiplayer, so you can play it with friends and get through the game, I guess. And yeah, I'm really excited for that. Fire Emblem Fates, they only showed a trailer of, so there's nothing really there's really nothing to get excited about. So yeah, that game is pretty much gonna be coming out in 2016. No real release date, but Xenoblade X is confirmed for December. I think like mid-December of for this year. So yeah, we're getting it really late. I'm not sure why, because Japan already got it, I think in June or early June, and we're getting it like 6 months later. Like, what the heck, Nintendo? I know it's gonna take a while to get it localized, but y'all should have already been on that, like, in my opinion. But at least we got a release date on that. Something to look forward to going into Christmas. And yeah, next up in line is Metroid Prime Federation Force. This game right here, man. People have been wanting a next-gen Metroid Prime game. The original trilogy, I think, is pretty untouchable. Like, I'm gonna be legit about it. I think it's pretty untouchable. All 3 of the games I think are really good. And then you had the one on DS, which is really good too, in my opinion. Metroid Prime Hunters. That game was pretty dang good. I think it's the only one to have online multiplayer. And that game right there was pretty fun. So like, the entire Prime series has been pretty untouchable. But then we get this game. It's pretty kiddie, I guess, if that makes sense. Like the art style and everything. It seems to be more for like kids. I don't know what they're doing with this game. Like, what are y'all doing? No one asked for this. No one wants like this kind of game. And I think it's confirmed to have online. So that's kind of a plus if you're looking forward to that. But I think it's like online co-op. It's not like an actual kind of like a sparring thing. They're not doing that with this game, I don't think. But like I said, I don't think anyone really asked for this, because if you're gonna do like a 3DS Metroid game, then you should really look at like a serious Metroid game. This doesn't look serious at all. Metroid is a very serious series that takes itself serious. So what is this? I would compare this to like Sonic Boom. Like Sonic has always been kind of a serious series, and then you have Sonic Boom, which is like completely, I don't know what to say about Sonic Boom. But it's kind of like that. It's what I'd say for this. It's kind of a disappointment, but if you go like on their actual announcement video, it got bombed with dislikes. That's how much people don't like this game. Like this game right here. I'm not as mad about it, but personally I would have wanted a next-gen Metroid Prime game on the Wii U or even 3DS. Like, give me either one of those. Like, what is this? But yeah, like I said, you know, this game, people are I think exaggerating it, but at the same time it's kind of a disappointment because it's Metroid Prime. It's a pretty untouchable series. Like, what are y'all doing with it? You shouldn't be making a game like this. But we did get Blast Ball with it, so that game was shown at the Nintendo World Championships, and that game looks actually pretty fun. So that looks pretty fun. It does come with it, so that's something, I guess, if you want, you can get that. I can see that already. It's been like a standalone DLC eShop game to pick up. So yeah, I'm probably gonna pick that up if that is an option. All right, so next up we have Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer and also Amiibo Festival. Another game, man. Another game where it's just like Metroid, where like, what are y'all doing with it? That's my only thing with it. We did get an announcement on an April Direct where I think it was April 1st actually, where we had this game formally announced, Happy Home Designer. This game does not pique my interest at all. I'm just gonna ignore it, but I'm gonna tell y'all right now that I don't think that this should be even a game. Like, if y'all gonna do something like this, then whatever. Hopefully it's like a $20 game. I don't want to spend $40 on like a designing game. You know, you design houses. But I think a lot of people really wanted a Wii U Animal Crossing game, and we get this. You know, it's the same concept with Metroid and whatnot. Like, what are y'all doing with your IPs right now? I don't know. But I'm really, I guess, indifferent on Happy Home Designer. I know people are probably crapping on it in the announcement trailer from Nintendo, but you know, it doesn't pique my interest at all. I'm sure like people are actually gonna pick this up because they want it, and people like these kind of games, but it's nothing of my taste at all. And then we had Amiibo Festival, which looks literally like Mario Party. Like, if you already bought Mario Party 10, there's no point to buying this, in my opinion, because it's called Amiibo Festival, and then there's like an Amiibo party on Mario Party 10. So what is the point of having this, I wonder? And then like the actual gimmicks, like whenever you land on spaces, are kind of forgettable, honestly. Like Mario Party 10, at least whenever you land on spaces, stuff happens. It's just like whenever you land on something, there's like a little text thing or something, you know, that doesn't seem to be like anything that says, hey, buy me, you know. It's pretty forgettable with these Animal Crossing games, in my opinion. But you know, I do like the Animal Crossing series. I've never really been huge into it, but they are pretty fun. I did play the 3DS one, I think it's called New Leaf. That game was pretty fun, but I was honestly expecting a Wii U game this year if they're gonna do Animal Crossing. And they honestly, like Metroid Prime, kind of disappointed me. I'm gonna be honest, they're kind of disappointed me. Alright, so next up in line is Mario & Luigi Paper Jam. Holy crap, I think this is the biggest game for from this E3, I have to say. And with that being said, if this has to be the biggest game, then you know Nintendo didn't do that great this year. But nonetheless, I think this game will be really awesome. So basically you have Paper Mario and you have the Mario & Luigi series. You put these two together into one game. Two different RPG series from Nintendo. And I think this is going to be a huge RPG. Because even with Sticker Star, I thought it was an alright game. You know, I like everything but the fighting system. Let's just say that. I like everything but the fighting system. Even the puzzles were okay. But I think that the Intelligent Systems, the people who do these RPGs, do a fantastic job with the series. And I honestly could see this game being huge. I think this is going to be a really fun RPG game. Personally, like I said, we barely got any Wii U titles this year. Why isn't this on the Wii U? Why aren't we taking advantage of the gamepad? You know, since it does, like, you have this option now to kind of do that with the series. Why are we not putting some of these games on Wii U instead of 3DS, you know? Why are we putting more priority into the 3DS again? This is stupid. But like I said, this game's gonna be huge. You know, we have Paper Mario, kind of from the Sticker Star kind of art style, which I'm actually pretty hyped about, because people don't like Sticker Star, but I do love its art style. I do love a lot of things about Sticker Star, because with this series, I feel like you should move forward at all times. You know, we shouldn't have to go back to the into the whole 1,000-year door art style thing. You know, I feel like Sticker Star is the way to go in the future for it. As far as like fighting, like the fighting mechanics and everything, yeah, we can go back to 1,000-year door, but I think moving forward, Sticker Star has a pretty modern design that we should kind of stick with at this point. And yeah, like I said, this game's gonna be huge. I'm really excited for it. I want to see more. I want to see more from this game. So we'll just have to wait and see. All right, so Mario Tennis Ultra Smash. This game is once again pretty forgettable. They really didn't show anything from this game. We have games like Mario Power Tennis, and I think like that game is Mario Tennis 64 and this game are both on the Wii U eShop, I think. And well, actually I think that the 64 one is on eShop, and then Power Tennis is like a Wii game that you can play on your Wii U. And seeing this game so far, the only gimmick I seen was the Super Mushroom from like New Super Mario Bros. Series. And it just makes me think, like, why should I buy this game? You know, it doesn't say anything to me. It doesn't make me say, oh, I'm gonna pick this up. It just seems to be a generic Mario Tennis game with like Super Mushroom. It really doesn't say I'm gonna buy this game, you know. We have Mario Power Tennis, which was a really gimmicky Mario game. If you want to play like a party kind of tennis game, that was the game. Either that or like Sonic and Sega Tennis, All-Star Tennis, whatever it's called. It was kind of like, I think those kind of games are better for that. But this game really doesn't say much for me. But once again, this is just like a trailer, you know, it doesn't show anything. And then we have Super Mario Maker. Really, they didn't show anything that new. Everything that I think needed to be shown was shown at during the World Championships, like all the gimmicks and stuff. We did get to see Zelda, a Link. We did get to see like a Link amiibo, and I've seen a few screenshots. Actually, like the treehouse and stuff, they're showing like some Zelda skins, and I called that. I called it in my video, so y'all can go back and look at my predictions. I did say that there's gonna be like a Zelda skin type thing with Mario Maker, and I was right. So I'm actually really happy about that. one thing to mention from this is that if you have any amiibo, hopefully Sonic, if you like use your amiibo and play this game, you can use this random mushroom that turns Mario into any character that this amiibo is. So I'm actually really happy about that. Maybe we'll get to play with like Zelda or like or maybe like Sonic, like I said, some different IPs like Pac-Man, Mega Man, and like a Mario game. So it's gonna be actually really awesome in my opinion. I think that's a pretty awesome gimmick that they're putting into it. And this game is coming out in September, so I think there's a few more things that they might announce, like gimmick-wise. But as of now, I think this game is done. I think at the World Championships, they showed a lot of what they wanted to show from this game. Alright, so, with that being said, I think that's everything that was shown at, this digital event, this E3 digital event. Out of 10, I'm gonna have to give them a 6 out of 10. People were saying that they did really bad, like this is their worst performance ever, and personally, I could probably look back and see that there's probably worse performances than this. Maybe 2 years ago when they were like, they did really bad that year. Maybe that's even worse than this, but I don't think they did as bad as people were making it out to be when they were telling me this. I think they did alright, but if there was one word to describe this E3 from Nintendo, it would be disappointing, because there was only like one game that honestly piqued my interest, and a lot of the other IPs that they showed didn't have online, or they didn't have something that was definitely needed. And like I said, this really wasn't that impressive of a year for Nintendo. And I think I'm gonna give you my reviews of the other two, like Sony and Microsoft right quick. So out of 10, I gave Microsoft a 9 out of 10 because they did really well. Backwards compatibility on the Xbox One, so that's actually pretty cool that we're getting that. If you have an Xbox 360, you can sell that and keep the games for your Xbox One. You know, that's actually pretty awesome. And then Sony, I'm gonna give like a 7 out of 10. I think they did better than Nintendo this year, but it took them a while to pick up because they're showing all these indie games and all this stuff no one really cared about. And then it kind of picked up towards the end, and I think they did a really good job. They did a really, really good job. Both of them did really great. Nintendo, the word to describe, like I said, is disappointing, mediocre. It wasn't as bad as people were saying. So that's just my general opinions. Hopefully y'all don't get mad at me in the comments. So give me y'all opinions on Nintendo. How do you think they did this year? What did you want to see that didn't get shown? And are you excited for these games that they're showing? Like I said, a few of the games they've shown were pretty disappointing. But that is pretty much it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to hit that like button. Make sure to also leave a comment and subscribe if you did. And until then, peace out. You have a good night.